Namaste. If you're on a spiritual path and lately you've been feeling lost, empty, and doubting everything that you once believed, please stay with me for a few minutes. Because what you're going through isn't a failure. It isn't punishment. It's something sacred, and it has a popular name. It's called the dark night of the soul. It's that phase where your old sense of meaning collapses and life feels dry, confusing, and directionless. But beneath all that, something powerful is being born. You see, there are two kinds of doubt. The first is what we can call tamasic doubt, the kind that comes from fear, confusion, and lack of self-trust. It's not really about God. It's about not trusting yourself. When you don't trust yourself, you can't trust life. And when you cannot trust life, you block yourself from the divine, because the divine lives through you. So when you start trusting yourself again, you begin to reconnect with that higher intelligence within. But the dark night of the soul isn't the tamasic doubt. It's transformation. It happens when your consciousness is actually evolving. The old identity begins to dissolve, and your soul starts shedding everything that cannot continue with it. And that process, that stripping away, feels like darkness, because all the light you once knew is now trying to come from within you. Your meditations feel dry, your prayers feel unanswered, and even your old spiritual experience starts to feel unreal. You begin to question everything, even your own faith. You ask yourself, what if all this is just in my head? What if I'm just a body and then I die? What if there's nothing spiritual about any of this? And that's exactly when your mind starts to spiral. If you're unaware of what's happening, you can slip into prolonged depression or hopelessness. But what's really happening is purification. You're being emptied so that truth can finally fill you again. Vedic wisdom explains this beautifully. Patanjali described this as a stage of obstacles, disease, dullness, doubt, carelessness, laziness, false view, instability. They arise when the Gunas are balanced. Too much rajasic guna, you feel anxious, restless, chasing something. Too much tamasic guna, you feel heavy, numb, and disconnected. When sattva guna, the quality of light and clarity, rises, balance returns. And here's something very few people know. A great way to burn through that heaviness is literally to connect with fire. Fire isn't just a symbol, it's a bridge. In the Vedic and Siddha tradition, fire is seen as living communication portal between this world and the higher realms. When sages sat with the dhuni, the sacred fire, they weren't just warming themselves. They were aligning their inner flame with the cosmic flame. Agni, the fire element, is considered the messenger between the human and the divine. Whatever is offered to the fire, whether it's food, mantra, or emotion, is set to reach the subtler planes of instantly. So if your mind feels heavy, if sadness lingers, light a simple fire or even a lamp. Sit quietly beside it. Breathe deeply. Let the warmth pull the tamas out of your body. Let your thoughts dissolve into that flame. You will feel the shift, a lightness in your chest, a clarity returning to your mind. The Siddhas call this sitting with dhuni, the practice of burning not wood but heaviness away. If you can't sit with fire, you can do pranayama, slow, conscious breathing, to awaken the internal flame in your solar plexus. That too burns away the fog and inertia and tamas. You see, this dark isn't the death of your faith. It's the death of illusion. It's a soul's way of saying, let me live through you now. So don't resist it, don't run away from it, sit with it, breathe through it, watch the flame, within or without. And let it remind you that even in the darkest night, the light never really disappears. It just moves inside you for a while. And when it's ready, it will shine again, brighter than ever before. Namaste.